Hello folks, welcome back. I have a little treat for you. I spent some money, but I got me another lens. I didn't get me a processor for the computer or anything. I think this is more important to trip on. So let's take a look at what I bought. That's right, that's the Nikkor Z 20mm f1.8s. There's the lens. It's about the same size as the 24 to 200 zoom f4. Only that lens is just a little bit heavier than this one. And just to compare it, this is the 35mm right back here. So it's just a lot heavier. There's the lens hood that came with it. And just to show you, that's what it looks like. So a little bulb there, and there's a bulb stretching out there. It's not full. It's a pretty good lens. I got it on automatic. You can put it on manual. And that's the only thing you have on here is just information. So it is a little bit slow focusing on the Z50. I don't know if I need an update for that. But anyway, I'm going to show some pictures. And let's see. There. Alright. So, let's do that. Let's look at some pictures. And go full screen on that. So, if let's see. This is a picture of Wanda. I think this is, yeah, 50%. If I bring it up to 100%, it's kind of light out. I tried different shutter speeds and different ISOs. So this is at 100, at f1.8. I had to deal with the aperture so bright, so I just put it at 0. I just want to see how much light comes in at 1.8. And on the next video, or next picture, here's the plant I have. Hopefully it'll turn green. If not, I'll get rid of it. And believe it or not, fit it to screen. So there's wide field of view right here. And if I put it at, that's at 50%. If I put it at 1, then I just, look at that, I can just scroll. It's pretty sharp. Grass and weeds are growing. There's Wanda. And there's, and I'll put the screen again. So I see it gets a wide field of view shot. And if I go back to the original one, yeah, it was just Wanda. So I had most of her anyway. Okay, third shot, I backed up a little bit. It's still pretty clear. I scroll down, there's Wanda again. So I'm shooting in the shade. This is partly shade and then the sun. But this is a wide field of view. There is a little hill that slopes down in my yard because I'm right next to a ditch. But you can see all the pretty green. Been like that all winter. And it looks like I took 2 shots in a row. Here's my 2 sheds in the back. One has a little mold on it, which I'm going to have to clean off. This shed, I have a computer and all my boxes for computers and camera gear and stuff. This is back in my house, and you can see Buddy here. If I increase it to, let's say, 100% and bring it to him, he's still in kind of a focus, but if I add 200%, look at that. That is a sharp lens, folks. That's at 2.8. Oh, I'm sorry, it's at 1.8. I didn't step it up. Wow. That's at 300%, 400%. I think that's the most. Go back to 100. As you can see, it's sharp all the way around. I love that, especially for landscape. Let's put the screen again. So these are different shots. I'm just trying to show you the wide field of view. It does pretty good in the shade and out in the sun. So I had in landscape mode most of the pictures, and then I put some in portrait. Let's see how clear that is. Let's go to 50, 67, 100%, 200%. Look at that. It is sharp. 300, 400. And yeah, I got the whole picture in the shot. I just got to find out where I was focusing. I think I was focusing down here, right here. So this is the sharpest part. Look at those leaves. Unreal. I'm impressed. I was debating between the 20 millimeter and 24. A lot of them say 24 is good enough, but where I'm going, there's going to be some beautiful scenery and some beautiful stars on the way, so I am going to take some. And you can see I'm thinking about multiple pictures. Now, this is looking into the sun. The sun is hiding behind these branches and leaves. This is my live oak tree, but it does a good job against flare. And there you go. So I'm not looking at the sun. I use part of the leaves to block it, but still, you don't see any chromatic aberration, no color fringing. If I go to, let's look at the corners. Yes, there is some. I take that back. There is some. I didn't notice that before. Let's go to the corners and look to see if, yeah. So 1.8, it's a little back. Let me bring it all the way up here. Okay. So you can see a little bit out of focus. Basically, it's if I go to the other corner, that's still kind of sharp. You can still see the bark. The bottom. And the bottom right. Yeah, you see the color application. And then right in the center, that's where it's clear. Still don't know what I was focusing on. Percent. Anyway, I'm impressed with the lens. I like where everything is just basically in good focus. I've used the 24 to the 70 2.8 Tamron, and That stays in pretty too, but then I get a little. So this is on the inside. I just wanted to see how wide I can get these pictures. And if you notice, this is not the whole shot. So if I fit the screen, look how wide a shot I can get. And it looks like it curves, barrel distortion, just as you get to the corner. If you're looking at the lines, looks like there's a hill here. This is the tile floor, folks. This is not wood. This is my living room. Left it at, and it's 1/30th of a shutter speed. And now I've got it on auto ISO at 720. So that's pretty low. But if I take it all the way to, let's say, 400%, let's see how sharp it is. So let's go in the corner. Yeah, you can see a little noise, a little vignetting, but still, sorry. Yeah, there's a photograph. Window's too bright. Just trying to see what it's like in the sunlight. Yeah, you can see a little color application right there. Just colorization, I mean. But basically, I like that. Wide field of view. And then if I go to the next shot, the same thing. This is at 1100 ISO instead of 420. So the difference is darker. I think that's more realistic. In fact, actually, it's even darker with that sunlight coming in. So I had to use the operation to move it up to, I think, 2 or 1.7 or something like that. Yeah. It's at 1250. Yeah, that's about what it looks like inside. Maybe it's just a little bit darker. So I'm showing around the house. There's the kitchen area. On the other side of the, with all the little stuff to show off to people, I got a sink. I got my Instant Pot. Let's see, I got the oven across. There's the popcorn maker. That's a column right there connected to the sink portion. Refrigerator, microwave, blender. So you can see everything pretty clear. Even the stuff they have on top of the cabinets. Here's another shot. So you can see some things are in focus, not focus. If I would have stepped it up to, let's say, 5.6, everything would have been sharp. But I didn't want to do that. I wanted to show off the 1.8 aperture. So some things are in focus, some aren't. This is closer to me, but that's what I was focusing. This is pretty well focused, but then it starts losing its sharpness right here. And of course back here. So you can see where I was pointing the camera. So here's the dining room. Another shot. This is to the entrance to my bedroom. There it is. This is the bedroom. And this is where I had moved down the ISO and make the aperture priority, just to see what it would look like. This is actually what it looks like. So even with all that sunlight coming in, it's pretty dark in there. And I moved it up. Of course, this is a little bit out of focus. But anyway, yeah. There we go. Now this is on the Z50, so it's not stabilized. I'm showing off some plants, some stuff. If you watch all my videos, I move a lot of things, quite a lot. There's the other side of the bedroom. So I used a portrait shot on that. There's a shot of the stained glass bathtub. And then a picture over the bathtub. This is my bed cover of a rose. Now see, this is a little out of focus, so I didn't keep the focus down. And the same thing with this picture. And here. So anyway, this is the front entrance. And you'll notice a lot of doggy beds. The cats and the dogs sleep everywhere. So they follow me around. I got a bed for them. And then there's Selma, Texas. You see many shots like that. There's the painting on top. I got up close to the pottery. It's pretty sharp. There's the bedroom, the guest bedroom. This is me out of focus. That's a nice shot of a picture, painting. That's my wife. She passed away in 2017. And here's the office. And if you notice, I removed a lot of tripods, so this is the only one left. Everything else is on the smaller Manfrotto tripods. They're also for vlogging. There's my review table. There's what you saw earlier. The box and then the lens cover. Now I've used different settings just to get it right. So that one wasn't right, of course. That one's a better shot. You've seen these many times. This is what usually the A6100 sees. There's the two pictures over my 3900X. There's the GeForce RTX 2080 Ti with the 3900X. So you can see everything crystal clear. I go to, let's see, 67%, 100%. You can see a little color fringing right there. But still, it's pretty clear. A little soft on the focus, but anyway, I'm happy with it. And let's see, there's the clock in the office. There's a shot of the Z62 with the 1430. There's the lens that I only on the top. This is on the right, and then all the Nikon full frame Z lenses on the bottom. You see my glasses, you see my Sony RX100 Mark V, and what you can't see is behind this chair is my Tamron 70 to 200 2.8. It's an F-mount lens, but gives me great pictures. And here's my favorite drink. I bet you can't guess where this came from. I'll give you a hint. It's a large frappy mocha, which is almost gone. And of course, here's my Mac Mini with the Blu-ray drive on top, Snoopy, the Z5. This is an old Panasonic camera, the Lumix. It's a 10x magnifying glass. When you get older, you have these all around. And of course, my G drive, a little battery charger right there, like for my cell phone. There's my, I think, GoPro Hero 6. Another picture of my wife when she graduated from high school. My modem, cable modem. My Nighthawk. I think it's the 6th. So it's Wi-Fi 6. And here's another shot. So it does take great pictures. I don't see much noise. I see a little softness here and there. But I left it at 1.8, as you can see. And here's a close-up shot. There's a Z50. So you can get real close with the lens. And you can see how the bokeh is at the end. Look at that. It starts blurring out. I love that. If you get close to your subject, 20 millimeters is good. And of course, I was focusing on the tape. We went to a restaurant where a photo booth, and you can put people's pictures in with famous actors. And then they give you these little stickers and you can stick them everywhere. Here's a thermometer from Radio Shack. Give a shout out in the comments if you see, if you have any Radio Shacks that are left open. And of course, there's my bookcase if you're in the office. I've put my tripod's bags there. I think that's the last shot. Yeah, that's the last one. So, go back here. Go back down. There's a Z2. Excuse me. Sorry, folks. I had a cough. Had to rejuvenate with the frappy mocha. So here's the video on the 20mm f1.8s. You'll see more pictures on the way to Arizona. I'm going to use quite a lot. I think I'll be taking the Z5 with my Z6 and I'm going to compare both cameras. One has BSI, the other one doesn't. And we'll see how they perform. I'm just going to take stills, do a little bit, but little Wanda sleeping. Look at that. She's so peaceful. She likes sleeping. Of course, if I get up and go to the kitchen and open the closet, she wakes up. There's another nickname for dogs. They're called mooch hounds. Always mooching off of you for food. In fact, you don't really need a garbage disposal. Feed them your leftovers. They'll love you to death. So here I am. I hope this review. If you like, please give me a like, write a comment. The only lens I'm running is 24mm. Probably pick that up next month. I was debating on the 5950X, but I haven't really been getting much. And so anyway, what I'm thinking about is the Mac Studio. And they are not doing the 27-inch iMac. that might be an option, and then I'll wait a newer Mac Pro, which should be tinier. It'll probably be expensive. And my cap is like no more than around the $1,000 range at the moment. So I'll have to go on a plan to, if I decide to buy one of those. Anywho, just remember, subscribe please, and share this video with people if you seem helpful. Remember, stay smiling, stay safe, and until next time, I'll see you again.